Hey y'all, it's Dinosa. This is just another review with Miley Cyrus Can't Stop video. Actually, I looked at it again, and there's some interesting things that I did not notice before. And rewatching it, I'd like to bring to your attention, which I think you could sum this up. This is another one of those Miley Cyrus, not really Miley Cyrus, but liberation videos from children, children's shows, like coming from a young girl to adulthood. And specifically, in the very beginning of the film or the video, if you catch it, there's a big pair of scissors, and what the scissors are cutting is a ankle ankle beeper for police in house custody when you're arrested. When you get in prison in your house or house custody, they have this ankle bracelet where you can't go like so many feet from your house, otherwise the thing starts beeping. So in the beginning of the video, they cut it out, but it's really quick. You got to kind of pause it to see it. Uh, that was one. That was one thing which was an issue, but I think it's a symbol of with the ankle bracelet. How she previously Miley had all these companies, specifically Disney, controlling her, and she and other factors, how she's kind of growing up and all that, and she's snipping that away to mean she's no longer under their guard, under their watch or whatever. Song itself is okay. I'm not really that big of a fan of it, but it's okay. I actually like Party in the USA more with Miley Cyrus. I don't like a lot of Miley Cyrus songs, but that was one I liked. Um, the video itself, there's a couple of interesting things. I mean, first, it's a typical. We all know of her new haircut. We all know she's glasses. Um, but there's also the Paris Jackson pop, which I call was a scene where a girl has her fingers crossed like that, and she takes a knife and cuts, and all this pink goo comes out, and then there's a girl that sticks her tongue out with long hair and looks really similar to Paris Jackson. And I mean, on one hand, I thought that was kind of, I don't know if it was directed to her, but it was kind of cold because if it really was, that poor girl's got some serious problems because she's dealing with some aunts and uncles that are just absolutely sharks, and she's got really no one there to help her. If you want to talk about why she's going through the problems, that's why. But that's a whole nother story. But I think if it was a pop at Paris Jackson of her complaining about um, about her celebrity done because she's Michael Jackson's kid, that was very, very childish and Miley. However, I can also say that because the way she did it and their fake fingers and it was pink blood, Miley might be saying that that's BS, that she's acting to get attention. It's possible. That's not uncommon when someone's not too popular in the media or just no media at all, that they'll do something really crazy and it's fake and BS, and it happens. But I'm not really focusing on that. I'm trying to stay focused on this video. So simply, you have Miley dancing around in this kind of a between these white jumpsuits and this one suit where it's tops and they have the bottom bikini. Um, and I actually have her lyrics here, which some of them were quite interesting. I mean, of course, the chorus is "We dance with Miley. This is our house. This is we can say what we want. We can love who we want." It's kind of an answer out to all the establishment or authority here that now we can do whatever we want. We can kiss who we want. We can sing what we want. And this is, again, shouting out to the control. But there's some interesting statements here with that, such as red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere, hands in the air like we don't care. And because we came to have so much fun now, but someone here might get some now. And basically means everyone's drunk and someone's going to have sex. I can't really sum it up anywhere. And, that was a little different from Miley, but again, but read the chorus. It's, we can say what we want, we can kiss what we want, do what we want, blah blah blah. It's the same thing. It's a liberation of her from the controlling party. But I think it's even more interesting that it's actually catching less play is specifically, and it's actually the fourth verse. No. It's the. And actually, no, here. To my homegirls with a big butt, shaking it like a strip club. Remember, only God can judge you. Forget about the haters, because somebody loves you. Well, yeah, they, that's true. God loves you either way. But that's really, sin is between you and God. Only one who can judge you is above you. Ja Rule. I know he's not popular, but that's a very accurate statement. And now here's the thing. In that same verse, it says, and everyone in line in the bathroom, trying to get a line in the bathroom, basically cocaine. And we all so tuned up, cocaine, just, like here, getting turned up. Yeah. Because of the cocaine, you're getting like all the thing, and then you get horny, or I think that's the way I'm taking it. So again, she's probably talking about stuff she saw every day when she was like partying. Now she does this maybe regularly. So it's just another interesting point. But then it goes back into the same chorus: la-di-da-di, we like to party, we can't stop, we can't stay, or no, we're gonna stay all night. We're gonna party. We get kiss what we want. Don't take nothing but nobody. It's the same verses, all kind of liberation. Like, we're tough. We're here. We're this. Now, cut the verses out. You have situations such as some of the characters. Not only the Paris Jackson thing, but you have furries in there, which these big, I don't know, I remember it was like big teddy bears or something. I don't know why or how she put that in. I was like, well, okay, whatever, maybe just being different. But then she seems like super friendly to the female sex, which leads kind of a question: is she sexually liberated, like maybe bi now? Or maybe she always was bi, who knows? Because she's hanging around with a lot of girls, and she's sticking her tongue out a lot, which sometimes it goes hand in hand. Sometimes I might be overanalyzing this for symbolism of like lesbian love or that. Just like, and she's very touchy feely that, but and like only one guy in the whole thing she kisses on the stomach. But other girls, she's like slapping their butts, and she's doing this thing called twerking, which I guess if you got jelly on your rear or something, you shake really fast and it shakes, and somehow people think, I don't know. I was like, whatever. But it's just an interesting correlation. But it's not just like you had one set of girls. Because she had a variety. She had white girls, she had Asian girls, she had black girls, a lot of girls different in there. So I guess it was just kind of a mixed thing. But here, now, the only thing I kind of question is that if it wasn't Miley Cyrus and she didn't cut her hair the way, like just say for hypothetically, if it wasn't Miley Cyrus, no fame, no money, no nothing, and she cut her hair like that, really would she be as popular? I don't know. I don't think so. It's hard to say, though. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that was the look she was going for. I don't know. But the lyrics talk about, look at her looks. She's kind of rebelling as a woman. And she's talking about doing drugs, talking about doing pretty much whatever she wants or whoever she wants. She's saying shake your rear like a strip club and all that. It's like sex, drugs, sex. Interesting. Rock and roll. So that's the interesting aspects of it. I know in the last few videos I kind of went off a little bit of a tangent. But overall, it's just another liberation song from Disney and her controlling people that had her under control. So it's just what it is, and I think it was okay for her. The only problem with this is she's done two now. She can't be tamed and can't stop. Well, my only question is really between can't be tamed and can't stop. For you to stop, you have to have momentum. What really have you done? I mean, I don't remember any great song you did between the two. So maybe I'm just taking it too literally on that, but I guess, you know, she's happy in her world, and let her be happy. That's cool. You know, it's a free country. Something else I'll mention is the death of James Gandolfini, otherwise known as Tony Soprano, which does suck. Because he was a really good actor on that. But the only thing is, I'm not one of these posers that are going to say, "Oh yeah, I watched The Sopranos." No, as soon as I watched The Sopranos, really was on AMC because it was too cheap to get HBO. Even though I kept hearing people say, "Oh, it's so good, it's so good." For the first few times I saw Tony Soprano, that character, thought he was very good, but I thought the way he played it was very believable on many aspects, especially from a New Jersey accent, because I've met people from New Jersey and they act this very similar ways. But what his character really, I kind of mimicked with, was his love of animals. Whereas someone burned, I don't know, let a horse die, and there was insurance on the horse. And he found out who did it, and he just said, and he killed the man for it because the horse did nothing to him. And you know, we're not all perfect on that, but I could see where he's coming from, and then how he, in a lot of ways, is a good person, but he just doesn't take shit, and some things that just can't defend themselves, he's just all over this and doesn't put up with it. But it also, I mean, that's one episode to remember. The other episode, which he talks about a trolley that Gotti, it was like for an ice cream trolley, and my dad, before he passed, he actually told me those trolleys existed, and it's a very accurate story, and they were highly demanded because they were so classic. And they're now all majority in collectors or museums. These ice cream trolleys or trains or something that went around. I don't remember the whole story, but my dad actually saw more of Tony Soprano, really liked him, and said a lot of the things he talked about in New Jersey were quite accurate. Because my dad did spend some time down there. But, you know, like I said, I'm not a poser. I mean, that's the only really thing I know him from is Tony Soprano, and I only really saw him. And to show what level I am, I saw the last episode of The Sopranos on AMC. So I'm not a faker here. I thought the ending was good, but the only problem is I kind of knew it was coming. The sad part about that is now every time you go to a bar and every time they close the club, they all got to play that same song. It's just really, that gets annoying. And that really, it's just, once in a while it's cool, but every night, please. But anyway, that's what, I'm sorry, you can rest in peace. He was a good actor. But heart disease and heart attacks are a real thing, people, because even myself, other people, it's a silent killer. This sucker will come up out of nowhere and bam, before you know it. So be careful and take care of yourselves. You go to the gym, you know, do things, because if you don't take care of yourself, you never know when it's going to hit. And an example, one of my favorite wrestlers I used to watch, Macho Man Randy Savage, died in Florida. Same thing, enlarged heart. And that guy worked out amazingly. He also did massive amount of cocaine, but that's another story. It's a serious thing on that. But you know, he'll be missed as an actor. And I'm gonna work on revisioning my ranking system. But anyway, this has Dinosa, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.